So it is 2025, and it's about that time to do another game room tour. So, what's different about my game room this year? I have added quite a few new items to this game room last year. So, let's jump into this. Let's do it. Welcome back to Gamer to Gamer. And I've been playing games and collecting games ever since I was a kid. So therefore I decided to start this channel up. So if you like my videos, smash that like button and subscribe. So without further ado, let's start the video. Welcome back to Gamer. And we're going to start our game room tour off right here. This right here is my main TV. This is a TV I game on. And underneath that is a few of my gaming devices. I have my Spider-Man Edition PlayStation 5. And I have a couple of these actually. Well, not the original. They're like the plates. I have the plates added on a few of my PlayStation 5s. And I also have my Xbox right here. And a few items underneath that. And those items are right here. One is the Atari, and I just recently picked up this bad boy right here. This is a Sega CD. And so I bought that like, I think a month ago. But yeah, I can't believe I lucked up and found that. And right next to it is my Xbox refrigerator, like my little mini fridge. And underneath that is a couple of PS4 games. So I did add this right here in my collection. This shows off like my PS Vita, my Wii U, and my Dreamcast, my black Dreamcast. So I thought that was kind of neat when I seen it at the flea market. So let's go over to the right side of my TV. This is like my PlayStation area right here. This is where I have PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 games all right here. And right beside my PlayStation games are my controllers. I love collecting controllers. And here's something new right here. I recently just started collecting handhelds. And so here's a few of my handhelds right here. And underneath that is just a bunch of random stuff right here. As you can see, my VR headset is missing. My son is playing it right now. And also here are some of my gaming headsets right here that I like to play when I'm gaming with my buddies here. Okay, on the left side of my TV is my Xbox games. Okay, so let's go check out the right side of the room right here. And this is where I have most of my arcade cabinets right over here. First one up is my Rampage cabinet. This is actually one of my first. The second one I have is my iArcade. And man, this thing right here is awesome. I love this thing. This is the WrestleMania version right here, and it looks pretty sweet. And then I have my Final Fight arcade cabinet here, which I love Final Fight, as you guys probably know if you watch my videos. And this is actually one of my second arcade cabinets that I bought here. Was the Final Fight version. And right next to that is my Terminator 2 Judgment Day cabinet. It's a shooter. And man, this thing is so fun to play right here. It's really, really awesome. And the guns are really, really accurate. Everyone loves to play this thing right here. And I did purchase 2 stools here because I know a lot of people love to play the Terminator arcade cabinet. And I also have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet, which is a 4 players. I love this thing. It's pretty awesome. My buddy Retro Matt actually gave me this thing. I actually traded him for something, I believe. But yeah, I'm so grateful to have this one in my collection. I love Ninja Turtles, and this is a cool arcade cabinet. Also have the Marvel bar top. And this is really cool. I really like it because it has the Punisher on it. And man, this is really a cool little bar top right here. And it doesn't take up too much space. It sits right here, right behind my couch here. And this thing is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at this wall right here. I love this wall. It has my limited edition Xbox, my limited edition Spider-Man, my limited edition, oh God, I went blank. Red Switch. Red Switch. My bad. What I love about these are all connected to my projector right here. And having a projector is really fun. All the kids love coming over here and playing with the projector. Well, my relatives, my nephews and stuff like that, and nieces, they love this thing. And I do have my Dreamcast hooked up to it, and my Wii U, and also my Nintendo 64. And in case I didn't mention, the screen pulls down right there. That's actual screen right here. And I also collect Nintendo Switch. I love those things. They're pretty much all over my game room. I love the Nintendo Switch. It's by far one of my favorite handhelds right here. I'm always looking out for the new Switch Lite and everything. And underneath my arcade cabinet, my iArcade, there's a bunch of white consoles that I like. I like my white Wii U, you know. I got the white DS there. I have white Wii and a white PlayStation. And man, the drama behind this thing right here was crazy. I bought it on Craigslist for $130, something like that. And the guy, after I bought it, the guy called me 2 days later, said he wanted it back. He'll give me my money back because someone wanted to buy it for $200. So I got flack on it because I made a video on it, and people were tripping, saying, "Oh, you should give it back," and blah blah blah. But my thing is, I met this guy at a gas station, and if I would have gave him his money back and gave him the PlayStation back, I probably wouldn't see him again because he told me he was going to give me my money once he sold it for $200. But I was like, nah, I'm not having it. But anyway, that's my white collection right there of video games. Okay, let's move to the left side of the room here. And I got my Xbox, some Xbox items right here, limited edition, like the Gears of War and the Cyberpunk. And let's see, underneath that, I have more Xbox 360 games. And underneath that, I have the Nintendo, GameCube. God, I don't know. I got tongue-tied there. And underneath that, I do have some PSP games. And it's pretty tight underneath here. I have PSP games, some Sega Genesis games. Oh, man, it's kind of crowded underneath here. Holy moly. And on top here, we have my retro handhelds right here, the Steam Deck. This is actually my Switch right there. And I got a few more, my Logitech G Cloud. And I got a couple of Xboxes right there. And underneath that, I got some GameCube games. Underneath that, I got some Super Nintendo games. And underneath that, I got my PlayStation 3, my Wii U, and my Xbox, and my fat PlayStation 3, all hooked up to my main TV right here. That way I could still play those games, those consoles. And right to the left side of that are my PlayStation 2 games, and underneath that are some Wii U games, and some fighting sticks right here. And also, like I said, I collect PlayStation 2 games. I love this one right here, that silver one. That was kind of hard for me to find, but I actually found one, so that's kind of cool. And underneath that are more like Wii U games and PlayStation 2 games. I got a lot of PlayStation 2 games. They're scattered everywhere. For example, right next to my couch, there's PlayStation 2 games all over here. I have a ton. They are everywhere. Okay, and right here is the TV that my son plays on. This is where he plays on my Xbox and my other PlayStation 4, which is a Spider-Man edition, but like I said, these are just plates right there. And he also have this one right here, the white digital Xbox that he plays. And underneath that is my Neo Geo. I just bought that thing last year. And also got a PlayStation 2 underneath that. And on the left side of the TV are some limited edition PlayStation 4s right here. And underneath that, I have my 3DS collection over here. And underneath that, I have some Wii games. Underneath that, I have my original Xbox and my PlayStation 3 right there. PlayStation 3 is actually hooked up to this TV, but my Xbox is hooked up to my main TV right there. And this Xbox is also jailbroke, so you can play other games on it, so it's kind of sweet. Underneath that is more Wii games. And next to that are more Wii games. And right next to that is where I have my computer. And also my PlayStation 3 is hooked up to it, and also to this TV, and I also have a PlayStation 5 all digital hooked up to this TV also. And this is where I edit all my videos right here. And this is my chair, and underneath is my PlayStation 3 and my Xbox One. And right next to this is my retro TV. And I think that's really cool. I hook up all my retro games to that. Although it's up in a tight little spot right there, it comes in handy. It really does. And on top of that, I have my other Switch, the Zelda version. And that one is hooked up to my main TV. Okay, now let's go behind my couch to my back wall. This is my other TV that I game on, and I can turn those lights on right there. Those are kind of cool. What's the password again? Let me see. Alexa, turn on game lights. There it is. There it is. Kind of sweet. Alexa, turn off game lights. And it turns them right off. Okay, so let's see what we game on this TV with. I have my Xbox, which is right here. That's what's playing right now. And my other PlayStation 5. And it's the Spider-Man edition. These are just plates. It didn't come in this original box right here. But yeah, I really liked the way the Spider-Man edition came out. I thought it came out cool. Oh, and by the way, I also have another all-black PlayStation that's actually hooked up to my projector. Thought that was kind of cool. And so I also have other consoles hooked up to this bad boy, which is right underneath. I have a PlayStation 3, an Xbox 360, and I have a PlayStation 4 also. hooked up right to this bad boy right here. Okay, on the right side of the TV, we have my more PlayStation 2 games and PlayStation 1 games. And I also have a small collection of PlayStation Vita games. I really want to start collecting for this, but it's kind of hard to find all these games. And underneath that is my PlayStation 1 collection, which is getting out of control because I'm constantly finding a lot of these things everywhere. I got to figure out a new place to put these things because they're everywhere. And underneath that, we have my Dreamcast collection over here. And we also have some Sega Saturn games also mixed up in there, along with a Dreamcast right there. And underneath that, I have Sega Saturn games right underneath and with a Sega Genesis. And I love all these games. These are my old school games right here. Love them. And on the other side of the TV, I have my Switch games all right here. I love the my Switch collection. Man, there's so many awesome games out for the Switch. I love it. And underneath that, I have my Nintendo 64 collection right there. And of course, I love these games right here. And that reminds me, one of my favorite games are located on that wall. I didn't tell you about that wall yet. Well, let's go check it out. This is like my Nintendo wall right here. It has a bunch of games that I love on it. And especially, I'm a Resident Evil fan. And that's the original Nintendo 64 Resident Evil 2 in its box. I love that. That's about one of my favorite things. And these are some of my favorite games right here and favorite items. And right next to that is like my Xbox items that I love. I'm a super hardcore Gears of War person. So yeah, I definitely collect these things. And recently, me and my son went to a convention and we got that right there, which was really, really cool. Hardcore Gears of War, baby. And of course, I got my Xbox sign that I got from a closing GameStop. They set it to the side for me, and I thought that was kind of cool. And this right here, it looks cool, but it's just plastic. I got it at a dollar store. But man, Master Chief looks really cool right there. He really does. And I said before I was a Resident Evil fan. Here are a few of my posters right there. Resident Evil 3. And I'm also a Space Marine fan. If you haven't played that game, you must play it. And all around my room, I do have little decorations on the wall, which makes the room come alive, makes it pop. And outside my game room, I have a little like game posters right here that all the games that I really, really like. And there's Master Chief right there. And I have a couple of movies that I like back in my day. All right, and I have a wall full of my favorite controllers right here. Like I said, I'm a controller freak right here. They are everywhere. And of course, I have Iron Man. One of my favorite ones right there was Iron Man 2. Yep. And when you enter the game room, there you go. Tells you what you're getting. Epic Gamers Wanted. All right. All right, guys, that was my quick game room tour right here. I got a lot of stuff up in here. But man, I'll be all day explaining you guys where I found this stuff and how much I play it. But yeah, thanks for watching my game room tour. All right, guys, peace out. Later.